Hi, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of V2 The Vet View. Today, we're here with live coverage at the GI Film Festival at the Disneyland Studios in Burbank, California. So stay tuned as we give you special insider access and interviews for the next 2 days. Call it the Military Sundance. We're here today at the GI Film Festival at the Disneyland Studios in Burbank, California, and we are here with Brian Upgraft, who is an aspiring filmmaker, and it is his first time at the GI Film Festival as well.
Yes, it is. I'm really excited about it.
All right, so I see from your hat you were in the Air Force, so tell me a little bit about when you joined the Air Force.
Well, when I went in the Air Force, I was 17. I spent my 18th birthday in boot camp.
Wow.
Yeah, that was an experience.
That's a birthday.
Yeah, that was a real awakening birthday. One I will never forget. When I went in the Air Force, I went in as a law enforcement, but before I graduated from the boot camp, they said that I had to change careers because the next class wasn't for 6 months. So I asked, what else is there to do? And they said, well, you scored really high. Well, first they said I can go and be a military police. And then I said, nah, I don't want to be guarding at B-52 in Minot, North Dakota. So then they asked me what else, and they said I scored real high, I could be a medic. I'm thinking, nurses. I'll be a medic. So anyways, I was a flight medic. I flew on the DC-9 Nightingales, and I went from all over the United States, and I was stationed at Scott Air Force Base, Illinois, and it was a really interesting experience.
Okay, so now when you got out, did you already have a knack for filmmaking? Was that something that you already knew that you wanted to do, or how did you end up falling into that?
No, I didn't. When I got out, I went into law enforcement, and then I became a bounty hunter in 1983, and I've been a bounty hunter for 30 years. But how I got involved in the film, in 1992, I started taking toys to different reservations, Native American reservations for the kids at Christmas. And through all those years, I've been seeing that taking toys was just a Band-Aid. And there's a lot of kids that have very creative minds, but they're not being tapped. And also looking at seeing in the film industry, there's not a lot of Native Americans in the film industry. You know, in the whole Academy Awards, only 2 Native Americans have been nominated for an Academy Award.
Wow.
And not one Native American has been nominated for an Emmy. So I figured that I'd go and start teaching these kids how to become in the film industry as writers, producers, directors. So I went back to school myself to go and learn filmmaking. And in the process, I got interested in it.
Awesome. So you're currently in school right now?
I'm going in, well, I'm taking a break right now, but I was at LAVC, Los Angeles Valley Community College, and I'm going to be going back. I'm also there as an employee, as a professional expert to help teach also there.
Okay, so tell me about the film that you're working on now. We got a little bit of insight into it, but it sounds amazing.
Okay. With me having the experience of being a bounty hunter for 30 years, and also seeing that there's not very many women that are heroines in movies, I created a sci-fi movie called Bounty Babes on Cyber 15, Cyber Bounty Babes of Area 15. And basically what I have is 4 female androids that become bounty hunters. And we want to make them the heroines, and where they go into the underworld to go after the crime boss of the underworld.
That's great. So are you in production now?
We are in pre-production right now. We're getting ready to do casting next weekend for the females. And then we're looking at shooting sometime in around April, May of next year.
That's great. And so coming out to this film festival and being able to see the films that they're showing inside and being able to converse and speak with your fellow filmmakers who are also veterans themselves, why do you think this is such an important event?
Well, the one thing is that me being a veteran, I want to work with other veterans too. And with this, it would be a great way of networking and getting involved with meeting the right people that are also aspiring writers, producers, directors in the military, where we can go and unite together and create different other movies down the line.
Absolutely. Well, that's great. It was such a pleasure meeting you. Guys, stay tuned for more access and more updates here at the GI Film Festival.